Yo, imagine if you had the bandwidth to micromanage literally anyone. Convincing the CEO, getting your homie to sign off on your plans, or even playing a total NPC like a fiddle. This isn't voodoo magic. This is the darkest corner of psychology that the 1% and high net worth individuals leverage. And today, we're onboarding you. But listen close. This is strictly for educational purposes, R&D only. Don't go rogue with this, because this intel is so OP, overpowered, that once you download it, your entire mindset is gonna pivot. You might not be ready for this deep dive, but let's get the ball rolling anyway. Let the games begin. Trick 5. The illusion of choice. Ever wonder why sheeple don't make their own calls? It's because they think they're in the driver's seat. But the real alphas give them options that funnel right back to your agenda. How? Say you want your friend to touch grass with you. If you just say, "Let's bounce," he might flake. But if you give him options, "Bro, we hitting up Pizza Hut or Domino's?" The game just changed. Now he feels like he's the decision maker. But in reality, you've bottlenecked his choices, and he's guaranteed to convert on a yes. Big core, brands, and politicians leverage this strat daily. Give the public the illusion of autonomy, but keep the equity in your hands. But hold up. The next trick lets you secure a yes from anyone. Trick 4. The yes ladder. If you need a massive deliverable from someone, asking straight up gets you a hard pass. But if you get them to commit to micro wins, their brain starts greenlighting your requests automatically. How? Picture this. You want a promotion. If you walk into the boss's office and say, "Sir, I need a raise," his feedback is going to be, "Not right now. Let's circle back next year." But if you approach this with the yes ladder, first, ask for low-hanging fruit. "Sir, can I be looped in on this new client meeting? Just trying to upskill." Then scale it up. "Sir, can I take ownership of some extra KP is on this project?" Now the boss is conditioned to say yes. "Sir, can I attend that leadership workshop? It'll optimize my workflow." Final step. "Sir, I've crushed my OKRs this year. Clients are hyped. Is there bandwidth to discuss my promotion application?" What happens now? The boss has already signed off 3 or 4 times, so rejecting your promotion request breaks the synergy. He realizes you've incrementally proven your value prop and are promotion ready. Sales bros, politicians, and team leads use this. Get them addicted to saying yes to the small stuff, then go for the big ask. The next trick lets you push anyone's guilt button. Trick 3. The guilt trap. People aren't always logical, but they are emotionally volatile. And if you can make someone feel guilty, they are legally binding to your will. How? If you want to borrow someone's whip, car, don't just ask, "Bro, can I take the car?" 90% bounce rate. Instead, say this, "Yo, I've always had your back. Remember when I spotted you 2K? I just need a small solid now. Can I take the car?" Now the other guy feels that emotional debt because he leveraged your help before, and he literally can't decline. The next trick lets you rewrite someone's hard drive. Memory. Trick 2. False memory planting. Our memory stack is glitchy. We aren't as reliable as we think, and high-level players exploit this bug. If you repeat a cap, lie, enough times, their brain validates it as facts. Let's say a politician wants to secure a W in the election, but his brand image is weak. He can use false memory planting to install a fake narrative of clout and power. At rallies, he starts yapping. "When this city was down bad with unemployment, I personally onboarded 5,000 people to jobs." Next, he spins the narrative in the media. "Before our administration, people were broke, but we optimized finances for 70% of the state." Now, he speaks with so much confidence and granularity in interviews that people start thinking, "Damn, maybe he actually did that. Result? The public's brain accepts the cap as truth, skipping the fact check and converting into voters. That's how the false memory planting strat works. Now, get ready for trick 1. Trick number 1, the power of silence. The less you speak, the more you control the room. Brain psychology says there's major leverage in silence. People think the yapper holds the power, but the real CEO energy comes from the one who listens and masters the mute button. When we go silent, the other person feels the cringe, the fear, and the insecurity. It's human nature to try and fill the dead air. How to apply? Say you suspect your friend swiped something and you need to extract the truth. Never say, "Did you steal it?" They'll get defensive. Instead say, "Bro, I know everything." Then, radio silence. The longer you hold the silence, the more they start sweating and will eventually spill the tea themselves. And when you need to negotiate a discount, don't ask, "Can I get 30% off?" They'll reject. Instead say, "30% off is standard, right?" Then zip it. In sales, this is a killer app. The moment you go silent, the other guy closes the deal for you just to end the awkwardness. Winning a debate? If your opponent is spouting nonsense, don't argue. Just stare into their soul and smirk. They'll start doubting their own logic. To show dominance, speak less, curate your words. Now, listen up. We might not cross paths again. Subscribe to Modern Machiavelli and learn to play the server instead of being a user.